Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into Cardano. Once again, thank you for your support. So right now, I just want to say big thank you to each and every single one of you. I'm doing this in each and every single video today, so it might get a bit boring for those of you who watch every video. But I just want to say thank you to all of you for helping CoinsKid, the YouTube channel, growing to 200,000 subs. It's amazing. You know, I just started putting this content out in, I think, late March or something like that this year, and it's just been warmly received, and I'm glad it has. And we get, obviously we get trolls, but we do get really nice warm comments, and we are building a fantastic community out there with the CoinsKid community. So big up the CoinsKid crew. Thanks to each and every single one of you for everything you do on a daily basis, okay, sharing the content and getting the word out there and helping the channel grow into what it is. And thank you to each and every one of you on a day-to-day basis, okay. So yeah, big up the CoinsKid crew, and hopefully we can get the continuation of the bull run here for Cardano as well, because it is absolutely melting faces, isn't it? So just something I wanted to show you, you know, that bankers issue seismic warning Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Cardano and XRP could replace $1 in just 5 years as crypto market price adds $1 trillion to its market capitalization. So like I said to you, you know, if in doubt, zoom out, okay. And I've been saying this a lot lately, and it is, you've got to zoom out, okay. You just, if in doubt, zoom out, look at where we're going, okay, for these crypto projects, and you get a sense of how they're sort of trying to change the world, and they're moving forward in this space and evolving in this digital age that we find ourselves in as well. I don't know what that drawing is there, I'll tidy it up, but yeah, I mean, you know, if in doubt, zoom out, take a breather and just zoom out and look at the charts, you know. I mean, look at that on a weekly time frame there for total market capitalization for crypto. We have ran into the 0618. You can see we're sort of getting rejected at the moment. So if we was to have a bit of a dump, which we are anticipating in the channel, to be honest with you, because history tells us that we get dumps in September. But again, just because it's there doesn't mean it has to repeat. But it's my job to make you aware of everything, okay, and that's what I'm making you aware of. In September, if you look at the charts for crypto, I mean, this is total market capitalization for crypto. If we look at each September on a weekly basis here, look, we always dump. Look, come September, boom, dump. Do you see that? You know, over here, September, look at that, dump. Do you see that? You know, here as well, where are we? September, this was a bear market, look, dump for September. Even in the bull run here, look, August, we topped out August, dumped in September, recovered halfway through and continued. So, you know, the last 4 years for crypto, we have actually dumped in September, and you could see, you know, it would kind of tie in perfectly with this overextension that we are getting right now for crypto, potentially running into a key level resistance where, you know, I'm not saying history does repeat, but it is my duty to make you aware of the reasons why we would dump, and it would coincide with 4 years of historical data to suggest that we do dump in September. Someone did say that it's because of tax reasons, so I'm making you aware. You know, that's what my job is. I'm making you aware. So potentially, if we do start to see a roll and a dump in the markets here, but there's one thing that Cardano's got on its side, and must remind you of this, is the fact that the Alonso upgrade is out on the 12th of September. So we might see a little pullback for Cardano, and then a continuation running up to that sort of rollout there. I think, is it the 12th of September that's actually out? So, you know, this is what I said to you about Cardano stands aside, and I've said this the whole way, okay? I've said this the whole way. You know, and Cardano is the only real project, aside from a few others, that are actually sort of going on and making new highs at the moment. The rest are a little bit lackluster and not quite got the full retracement at the minute, but I do anticipate that they will. But with Cardano, it's front running the show at the moment, isn't it? It's sort of taken off into space, and it's doing what Cardano does, and this is the beauty of the project, okay? It is kind of front running the alts. You know, you could say potentially it could be king of the alts one day. Who knows? But it's definitely up there, isn't it? You know, and rightfully so, to be honest with you, rightfully so, as you're fully aware. So, you know, the charts are beautiful, but I do anticipate that if we was to have a bit of a dump here for Cardano and start to retrace a little bit before that Alonso update, then potentially, you know, your key levels of support, which I've shown you primarily, are the previous high here, okay, because you're getting a little bit overextended right there. We are still in our technical target, up to, where are we, $3.51, roughly around that area of this cup and handle, which was broken out. I mean, what a beautiful cup and handle that was, okay, I will remind you. I will keep bragging about that cup and handle every day, because I painted it in the charts. Go back to the videos on around about the 29th of July. I said, you know what, you're forming, you know, you're breaking out this little resistance. Potentially, you're going to come up here, create a bullish cross, get through these levels of resistance, you're going to surge, and you're going to create a beautiful cup and handle. And right now, that's exactly what you've done. So I will kind of keep reminding you of that beautiful little pattern that's formed there. And yeah, you are in a technical target at the moment to the upside. You've got the 1272 at $3.18. You've got the technical target, the cup and handle right there at $3.51. You know, we may even get to that and then start the little dump before we get the continuation to the upside, coming to this 1618 technical target. So like I said to you, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a bumpy road, you know, level of resistance support, get up there, have a lovely retracement, and then see the end off, you know, up towards them latter targets right there for Cardano. But who knows? Until we get to those levels of resistance to hit them and fall back to support, we won't know when the next extension is until we can plot it, basically. So it's looking good. We're looking for continuation. Is there anything that we can see on the hourly time frame here for Cardano? Let's take a look. So with Cardano here, it was a little bit double toppy there, a little bit double toppy. That would be classed as a double M top pattern just there. Okay, so let me show you. You actually lost support, but this is how strong Cardano is. You know, you would have had a lot of technical analysis here saying you've got a double top on Cardano. You lost support. You have a technical target. The technical target is from there to there. And you can see, you know, your technical target, I don't even think was met, was it? No, you was quite short of it, to be fair. You know, you was not too short. So it did have a bit of a correction, but it's not carrying out a technical target. So that's how strong Cardano is right now. So you are moving up impulsively. You know, you're moving up beautifully. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, so potentially there is some kind of little bull pennant on the go here for Cardano at the moment. You're doing something like this, look. And if you do get a little break there, you're looking at continuation from where you broke out. You know, if you start to break that level of resistance right there, that's where you come up to about $2.99, because you can see it's hitting its head, isn't it? It ran up to $2.97. So I would anticipate, you know, you're looking at a $3 Cardano token here. It's trying to get there, isn't it? You know, so if you do break this level of resistance just here, this tiny little bull pennant that you're forming right now, look, you've got support, resistance, you're coming into some kind of apex on the hourly time frame. So if you do start to break that, you're looking at continuation, breaking this line, you could be looking at a $3 Cardano token here, providing we can hold support. Okay, so yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? You've got this level of support here, right here, I'll show you right now. This is a key level of support that you do need to see Cardano hold at 288, because you can see it's some kind of little reversal pattern just there. Double M top pattern came down, some kind of little reversal pattern, didn't quite meet the target at double M top pattern, because this is how bullish Cardano is, you know. And you've come down, you've bounced off key level support right there, and you're coming up. Now if you lose this support, I would imagine you're going to come back down here and roll. Okay, if you do have the roll just here, do anticipate that this 55 on the hourly needs to come into play, like it did here. Look, you rolled over, you found support on the hourly just there, you know. And if you do start to lose that, you've got to target this swing high here at 265, okay, to hold a support, because like I said to you, it's doing this all the way on the way up. Look, it's doing this. Now if you start to roll over and you start losing swing highs, where potentially you come all the way back down there, you know, and have a larger retracement, which would look bad to some. But like I said to you, you've got that September crash that usually comes at the start of September. But again, because it's happened before the last 4 years, it does not necessarily mean guarantee that it's going to happen. You know, 1 out of 5 wouldn't be bad that it didn't happen, so to speak. So just because it's happened before does not necessarily mean it will happen again. But you have got to think about it, and you know, you've got to have it in your charts and as a potential play. So if we do start to see a big dump, I want to reassure you that it's perfectly healthy, and it's completely part of a cycle that crypto goes through. Okay, but so far so good. We're moving onwards and upwards. We're holding support. We're breaking out resistance. It's 288. And we're looking at continuation. If we can break out this little horizontal that we're forming on the hourly time frame just there, okay, and start to break up, you would potentially be looking at $3 Cardano token. Okay, but again, equally, if you do start to lose a 288, you know, and start to roll beneath that yellow line right there, the 20, you do start to lose that, potentially you could see a little bit of a roll here coming down to the 55. And again, if you do start to lose that 55, this is where you could come all the way down to this swing high here. I think the worst case scenario here for a correction for Cardano moving forward would be down here. I think, what is that from here? That's a whopping 22%. So for me moving forward right now, I would say that this is a really key level of support for Cardano. Okay, that is a massive level of support, you know. So we might not potentially roll down to the previous all-time high. I think that this is the actual rock solid of support in this bull market right now for Cardano moving forward, you know, wherever that is. If we zoom out on the weekly, let's take a quick look at that. That is actually the previous local high, isn't it, just there? So you can see how solid that actually is. So like I said to you, you know, you get overextended, you roll back to a key level support, and it is your previous all-time high. Okay, so you can see that would actually come into play if we did have a rather large correction here for crypto leading into the start of September, where I would imagine you come back, hold support, and you're looking at continuation of the trend right there. But again, you know, I will remind you, just because it's happened for the last 4 years does not necessarily mean it'll happen again. What day are we today? Tuesday. So Tuesday leading into the month. When is that? I'm just going to check when the 1st is. So yeah, you could be looking at another week of upside here for crypto before we actually get that roll leading in September. Okay, but again, who knows? But I'll always make you aware. Okay, so right now Cardano is doing everything it needs to for continuation. That's what you need to adhere to. Okay, take care everyone. Back tomorrow with an update on Cardano, but hopefully, you know, tomorrow I can make another video with that little bull run and that little rocket ship, which was amazing. It gets your blood pumping when we break $3, which is amazing. And like, I will remind people, you know, I was charting Cardano, and I did put this on Twitter. Okay, I was charting Cardano on a weekly time frame down here. Okay, and this is what I said to you about bear markets. Millionaires are made in bear markets, because I dropped the fibs on Cardano down here when we got the bullish cross. So buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid. Okay, and this is what I'll show you. Look, come down here, bear market bottom, bull market top. Drop your fib on, because you got the buy and go to the beat signal on the weekly with like rocking horse shit. Remember that. Them signals are like rocking horse shit. The more you zoom out, you see them, the more substance they have going forward. Okay, because that at that point that was formed on around about, I think it was the 29th of June, and at that point Cardano was trading about 7 cents. Okay, so from that point there, you know, you got that appreciation. Right now, where are we? We're looking at 3,369% upside from that point, and that was only over a year ago. So mega. Stick with the channel, you know, in bear markets, bull markets, whatever. I will always show you the most optimal entry points, you know, moving forward for these projects in the space. So that's Cardano. I hope you enjoyed that update, and thank you once again for getting us to 200,000 subs. It's absolutely amazing, isn't it? Big thumbs up to each and every single one of you. Take care. Bye bye.